Guys, hello from Kyiv. Misha is saying hi, Manya is saying hi, and Tanya. We are thankfully fine, and yes, we still have electricity shortages. We have schedules every day, and we were ready for all this since 2022. A lot of people had the generators, and so it's not our first winter, let's say, in autumn. And thankfully, last couple of days in Kyiv were quiet. And I cannot say this about other towns in Ukraine, but this time gave me opportunity to little bit switch my mind, sleep better, and I finally have time to see some comments and working on my emails, fighting with bots. So because last week I every day it was like first of all stressful night, sleepless night. You wake up often, and it's loud. It's hard to sleep. I waste like 1 week of normal sleep, and then during the day I check the news. It's a lot of photos, a lot of videos, all my social media like Instagram, Facebook, all the friends sharing what is going on. Friend of my friend have this problem, this happened, that happened. All the Telegram public sharing the consequences from the attack. I see all this, made the script, and go to the place of the explosions. And people said news who jumped out of the windows, crying, so screaming, and it was really a lot. And I understand in front of my eyes there were too much war. So you see war in the internet, in your real life, and it is every day, every day, every day. So for me it's very important to have normal sleep, food, and I want to add to my routine also watch some light movie or TV series, something like Friends, or maybe Sex and the City from New York, Manhattan, something like light and positive, just to dive into nice cool atmosphere and see like some cool life. And I don't know, because when you watch the movies, like your mood is better. I don't know, I just want to add in like in my schedule watching movies, because honestly I never have time for this. But if I have, on my trip abroad 1 month ago, I watched a Netflix documentary series about the nuclear, like Cold War. On other my trips, I watched another war. So like spending my time productive. But now I understand I need something very light, and maybe this can help, because it was really last week was very intense, too much. And today the woman that been injured on 22nd of October died in the hospital. So I did a video also 22nd of October. That time were two injured, two killed, and today we have third victim from Russian attack. So, and today I'm going to talk about news from Kherson, Odessa, and we also expected another attack. And now all the Telegram publics just posting that it's going to be today, if not today then tomorrow. And we all know this, and I hate this feeling to expecting something happen very soon. But I try not to check it often. But the fact is that Russia finishing supplying and totally ready with Shaheds, with rockets, everything like ready for start. But there is no activation, but they like ready on their airfields. But if they're going to start, we will know this 4 hours or 6 in advance. So what we can do? I just will do the editing, talking about also other news, and I decided to add on YouTube not only horizontal videos, also vertical videos. For YouTube and Instagram is important to talk out loud about Ukraine, and again, really a lot of views on Instagram, on social media, people sharing. So I just want to make more content from Ukraine and posting on different platforms, horizontal, vertical, and this is like the only way how you can inform the world and showing what is really happening here. So guys, thank you so much for your supporting, and I've been to different places, had many content, and plus additionally with all like war explosions, we have these blackouts and everything like kind of taking more time and more complicated, and I kind of figure out yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming, but we can cope. But I understand like here and there, and it's 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. it's already dark and day is over, and then you need to go to sleep. It's like everything like more quickly, and this you have to adapt it for all these kind of things. Plus I forget to mention I used to go for sauna and to the pool, but more than a week. It's also helping me like to warm up, to relax. It's really huge relaxation for me. And I've been there yesterday, and the complex doesn't have electricity for 6 hours or so. They turn on the generator and we have electricity, everything great, but sauna doesn't work and there is no hot water, and maybe it doesn't work well. So I going only to the gym and doing like some sport. It also helps me a lot to sleep better. I feel more tired, and I think many people in Ukraine doing like this the same, you know, like having some schedule, something like that keep you, I don't know, sleep, eat, sport, something, you know, like some basic because war it's chaotic, and this routine you have kind of on the list, and maybe this also helping psychological. So everything like connected, and I really miss my sauna for over a week. And but I'm not complaining. It's just like a fact, you know. You used to have this during hot summer. It was the sauna. Now it's getting cold. I would like to go there and stay like 10 minutes or 15 after the gym, but I cannot because it doesn't work. So, and even taking the shower after the gym, you can't. And I remember one lady, she was screaming, but she washed her hair because she put this shampoo before. So yeah, it's a little bit an issue. And also another issue, I'm just also keeping quiet about all that. I started doing my teeth this summer. It was a little bit spontaneous decision. I didn't want to do this later because you never know the future, and this kind of job was necessarily. And the place of my dentist were under attack 3 times, and last time it was last week. And their pharmaceutical company destroyed. This I also talk later in my news reports. And his building also lost the windows, and my previous video was about that. He didn't lose his windows because from last time he had armed glass. And what's happened now? We cannot, we put like on hold, we stop our job for some, I don't know, time. I don't have any more anesthesia and so on, so I'm like relaxing from all these things because the crowns need to be firing in the oven for 10 or from 10 to 12 hours. It's like zirconia crowns. And we cannot do that because of electricity shortages. Even if you put some generator, like I don't know how it works, but they cannot do the job now because we don't have 10 or 12 hours electricity in one day. And we waited now the day to fire my zirconia crowns. So, and I believe that it's not only me waiting for some dental job, and some dentists cannot finish their projects because of electricity. So I'm just sharing my own experience, but of course, as I said once in my video, like for elders, it's even problem to walk down without the elevators, mom with babies, and the elders who feed the cat in the streets, they cannot walk out. So it's like many little details that you will never notice. It's not like electricity shortages, you just sit in the darkness. That is not problem. But there are some consequences of something that you never ever imagine. So like that. And let's see the situation with gas, with electricity, also with heating, because our mayor said that the heating season is starting today, and it's take 7 days to put all this heating to all the apartments in Kyiv. So let's wait and see. And also on the other hand, I see all the other reports about it will be very tough winter. A lot of people, like, all this like channel, like all this news, they like to add on more stress. I don't like to read that. I like to read facts. They saying like live in Kyiv because it will be cold, no water, no electricity, living somewhere. But I do remember this from 2022, 2023, 2024, like we solve the problems when they appear. So far for today, heating season starting in Kyiv, according to our mayor Klitschko, and within a week, all the apartments will have the heating, unless Russia doing something. So we see. So guys, the most important, thank you so much for supporting. I was fighting with some requests in my Facebook with bots somewhere. It was just like, the more content you create, the more views it get, the more negative feedback and more trolls, bots, and some messages requesting coming to you. So it's like the more you do, the more you have. So yeah, it's been a little bit intense, and again, thank you so much for supporting, for standing together with Ukraine, for watching my channel, doing what I can do. I'm in Kyiv, showing what is going here and around. Today was quiet, rainy, and yeah, so also trying to, despite all this weather, have some walk, read more, something like this, And yeah, actually, let's talk about recent updates. It wouldn't be as much because I want to do a recap tomorrow with different articles, sanctions, oil. I find out about like oil and gas, what's Euro buying, and so on. Like interesting articles from, I guess, what the not Reuters. I forgot. I have to check. So it's in my script. Want to work on these materials and do like one video about that. So thank you for your matches, coffees, for supporting my channel, standing together with Ukraine, and yeah, finally, like I feel like more is normal, more as usual, and like yeah, it's hard to adapt, and especially I feel like when I not sleep, I more pessimist person. More tired, more sad, but when I have my base, I can survive. So like it's really gives me some opportunity not to see some renovations, because I remember 2022 with the media, we also have very intense job, and I was working up until like I cried. For me, it was like too much, because from the moment you wake up until you go to the bed, you live in the war without any switch on, switch off. But then in half year, 1 year, it started a little bit less, not very active, and you have like some space for something else, for what you can put your energy and check something else, because you just live in very like everything that you see is super negative. Let's put this in this way. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for supporting, and let's start the news updates from Ukraine. Of course, we're sending drones to Russia and hitting the oil refineries, and recently drones were coming to Moscow and Moscow regions. So our drones doing their job, and today Odessa region are without electricity. Some part I check the arrivals to energy grid. Also today, Russia target Kherson hospital and with children patient. There are 9 injured. It was also medical personnel, and our President Zelensky reported that they knew exactly where they hidden. They knew that it's a hospital and so on. And also yesterday, I think on YouTube post, I at the lady that were hit by drone in Kherson with 2 goats, but it was muted, but it was deleted, so it's very sensitive like content for everywhere, social media, YouTube, and so yeah, in the real world it's happened human safari, and internet everything like blocking and delaying. So yeah, today Kherson was under the attack, Odessa region without electricity. Yeah, and from the latest attack, one was huge fire in Kyiv and helicopters were working on Saturday. It was destroyed the pharmaceutical company Optima-Pharm, and the damages were exceeded $100 million. And it was reports that we have lack of some medical things, and it's need time to produce something like that, like 20% less. I didn't remember exactly, but later it said like everything is okay. So we will see the also updates about our tablets, like about our pills, and what is going on. Also, it was a factory of IDEALIST coffee here in Kyiv, and they doing some drip coffee, and it also was destroyed. So it was a recent attack, but yeah, again, the most sad that the people are dying in their bathrooms, in their apartments, and that is soon will be 4th year of the full-scale invasion. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned 2 journalists, Ukrainian journalists from TV channel Freedom, that been killed by drone in Kramatorsk, and yesterday it was a farewell ceremony here in Michael's monastery for them, for Olena and Evgeny. So people who doing their work also dying, not only civilians in their homes. So, and I really have no idea when is everything going to over, and I want to talk tomorrow more about that, because no situation is like this, like speaking more ahead about that Europe continues buying Russian gas, huge questions about the sanctions, Russia making more drones, more rockets, oligarchs are investing in this military arsenal and producing this, people working there having salaries, they making more. Today NBC News reported that U.S. intelligence, it will be also on my list tomorrow, has not seen any signs that Russia wants to end this war, and I know this. So you know, like Ukrainians doesn't need any intelligence. We see from Putin that he is not ready to make the deal and do any ceasefire or stop the war according to the front line. So I want to talk more about that tomorrow, and how everything, like all the situation with Tomahawk started, and it was like some kind of like a game, and nothing else in the end. So for someone, this war is making their business and profit better. So when it's going to stop, really, I don't know. It feels like for a really long time. So, but the only way how to stop Russia is continue defeating them militarily, economically, put sanctions, don't buy Russian oil, don't buy Russian gas, and I don't know, and target their oil refineries, so making Russia to collapse from inside. So let's hope that we will have at least a couple of normal night with sleep and attack. We know that it's going to be another attack happen as later as possible, because it's really been so nice and so quiet. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Not really much was to say on recent news updates, because like it's been, you know, kind of thankfully quiet, and like some adding information about a lady who died, pass away from recent attack, and it were too much attacks, so now it's like kind of quiet after all that. So thank you a lot for supporting, for matches, for your comments. And by the way, we already over 25,000 subscribers on this channel. The people who support in Ukraine is really great. I don't know, I just started doing my videos, and I remember the time when YouTube videos get very less views, like 200, 300 views, and I didn't like I even don't know how it will be going. I didn't have like time limits when, so like really it's gives me joy to, you know, I see like next step could be 50,000, and like I'm really glad that I'm doing this job. So thank you for standing together with Ukraine, and we almost close to the our goal, 5,500 euros. I checked today, it was 4,600 euros collected. So soon, during the autumn season, we can complete the car for the front lines with Car for Ukraine. And last time we did it during the summer. So once per season, people support Ukrainian army, because the guys is really needed. So thank you again, and we going to do the edits and going to sleep hopefully soon. So thank you guys, and see you very soon. Have the productive week. I hope your autumn weather is way better than in Kyiv, and see you later. Bye bye. Misha saying bye, Vanya saying bye, Tanya saying bye.